Tonight, President Trump doubling down on his deployment of the National Guard in Washington, D.C. The troops are now armed, patrolling the streets as people head to work and as tourists visit the monuments. Tonight, the president suggesting Chicago is now next. And late today, Illinois' governor responding. Here's Rachel Scott.
Tonight, 2,200 National Guard troops patrolling the streets of the nation's capital. Commuters seeing them in train stations and stationed outside national monuments. And now, those troops are armed.
They're armed, capable of defending themselves and others if need be, supporting law enforcement.
Right now, the Guard is not deployed to Washington's most high-crime areas, stationed instead around tourist attractions and the metro. Local officials insist crime was already falling in D.C., homicide down 32% last year after hitting a 20-year high the year before. But the president insisting that's not good enough, now setting his sights on other cities.
Look, Chicago, everybody knows how bad it is. They should be saying, please come in.
Homicide in Chicago is down 50% over 4 years after surging dramatically during the pandemic. Tonight, the Democratic governor of Illinois firing back.
This is about Donald Trump searching for any justification to deploy the military in a blue city, in a blue state, to try and intimidate his political rivals.
Today, I asked the president if he would send National Guard troops into red states too. The cities with the two highest homicide rates, St. Louis and New Orleans, though run by Democrats, are both in states with Republican governors.
We've talked a lot about Democratic-run cities and states. Would you also consider sending the National Guard into red states and red cities that are also seeing high crime?
Sure, but there aren't that many of them. If you look at the top 25 cities that for crime, just about every one of those cities is run by Democrats.
The president says he has not decided whether to send the National Guard to Chicago, but tonight a blunt message for the president from the governor of Illinois saying, do not come. You're neither wanted here nor needed here. David.
Rachel Scott live at the White House for us. Rachel, thank you. Now to the outrage over the 9-hour Department of Justice interview with Ghislaine Maxwell, convicted of sex trafficking. Tonight, more of the audio here, what she says about President Trump, about former President Clinton, and about claims there's a Jeffrey Epstein client list. As the family of one of Jeffrey Epstein's accusers blasts the interview now, saying the Department of Justice is allowing Maxwell to rewrite history. Here's Aaron Katersky.
Tonight, the anguished family of Jeffrey Epstein's most vocal accuser says the Justice Department's, quote, bizarre interview of Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, gave her a platform to rewrite history. The family of Virginia Giuffre furious after DOJ released audio and transcripts of Maxwell's 9-hour sit-down with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who used to be President Trump's personal lawyer. In the interview, Maxwell, who was serving 20 years for sex trafficking, proclaimed her innocence, insisted she didn't witness any inappropriate behavior by any of Epstein's powerful friends, and said a long-rumored list of Epstein's high-profile clients does not exist.
There's no list. There's never been a list.
And you never heard Mr. Epstein talk about such a list?
Never.
Maxwell was also asked about President Trump, who had a decade-long friendship with Epstein before their falling out.
I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
But she also contradicted Trump's claim former President Bill Clinton went to Epstein's private island 20 times.